Hello, entertainment daily lovers. Welcome back. Join this conversation because today we have a lot to discuss. Okay, so we are going to be discussing Nancy's video. Nancy was live today. Oops, what's that? Nancy was live few hours ago. We will talk about why our title says Nancy Umeh stop talking. Okay, we are going to be discussing that, and we are also going to discuss JD's recent video and post and the backlash, the dragging, and all of that, and many more. Okay, many other things will follow, but we will start by talking to Nancy, and then we will move on to the other things we need to cover. Give me a second. Let's quickly go over to YouTube to actually double check. You're welcome if you're just coming in. Thank you so very much. Give the live stream a thumbs up. Oh, yours what? I don't wait for you, Taya. I don't, baby. I don't wait. Now, I did look my screen. I said, when are you coming live? Will they wait? Do they wait? How are you doing? Our barrister in the building. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, so let's see if our sound is good and whatnot, and then we'll get into this video. Okay, so let's see if our sound is good. All right, so we were going to discuss something else this evening, but then I came online. Where I said I'm good. have you checked rescheduled the time, because I know a lot of people will still be on your page waiting, okay, for that juicy gist. Okay, yeah, I understand. I'm good. Yeah. Okay, good. You can hear me. That's great. So we're supposed to discuss something else this evening. And then Nancy was live and Nancy was filming. Nancy was calling people mad. Nancy was talking the system. This, my sister reported this since January. Yada. At some point, I just couldn't hold it anymore. And I dropped a comment for Nancy. And that's like the first time I'm ever commenting on anybody's stuff, because I don't drop comment on people's whatever. I can watch, but I don't bother myself dropping comment. Okay. So I was like, okay. And I dropped a comment and I said, Nancy, stop talking about this, or something in that light. And immediately the comment came in. Few seconds, she was saying something else, and she paused and she said, "Let me block this person." Immediately she said that word, "Let me block this person." I said, "Hey, this one has pained her." The fact that I said she should stop talking, and I was expecting a reasonable person, and you understand. I will explain all of this stuff, okay? A reasonable person would have, if it's, I will ask, why do you think I should stop talking? Because if you're feeling like this person is probably one of those that don't want you to defend your sister, right? Uh, then you address it that way, right? Like, why do you saw the person? And immediately Nancy came in with the block button straight up. And I'm like, okay. And she continued talking and insulting people and talking about how many emails she has gotten, how people are telling her that the videos are not so bad and whatnot, and how the justice system, how her sister reported this since January. And I'm going we're going to slowly talk about, and I'm going to uh I want us to just have a conversation. You're welcome. I say it. You're welcome. Welcome, everybody that is coming. Hit that like button. Personally, that was funny, that Nancy was just straight blocking people that were telling her to stop talking. And she was calling people mad. And I'm like, everybody cannot be mad at the same time now. Are you thinking? And I was a little bit disappointed, but not that disappointed, because I feel like people kept saying this, oh, Nancy is smart, but Nancy is really not smart. Take it from me, Nancy no get sense. If Nancy gets sense, she will understand that everybody cannot be mad at the same time. You get? Let me read some comments and then we'll go right into this video. And I will explain why I said Nancy should stop talking, and I still stand by my words. Okay? At this point, I prefer the way the sister is handling the matter than the way Nancy, because Nancy is becoming a clown now. Korra is acting very smart since she got her lawyers. And I feel like one of the lawyer So far, the lady has already proven herself with what we've seen. You know, a lot of people were coming out with that kudos, and we can see with that document filed, you can see how JD feels, even though he's still doing his gra, like acting like he's tough. You can still see, right? Mm-hmm. So, Oyelo said, I got a call from, Nigeria, the rattled me, so I couldn't go live. Whoa. Okay, I see. I will block you for this thing when I finish live stream. Hope everything is okay. I say it said I go back and forth with Nancy talking when when she went for a day. It was inappropriate as a distraction, but she's right to deal with Mr. Obidi as he needs to be taken down. You know what? I said at this point, Korra has two lawyers, and if we're working with what the words that came out of Korra Obidi's mouth, don't play with a lawyer that knows their job. No matter what Nancy tries to say, ranting up and down, like JD has already presented himself to be a cray-cray, from the way he behaves. But Nancy joining in that type of going to the level where every time you're running your mouth, the justice this is delayed. We filed since January. This is not happening. Don't do that. Yes, we know that it is frustrating, but if you're someone that follows all these legal stuffs and you know that some things take years. We've seen cases of, where somebody is unalived, the person that's unalived, the other person has always been a suspect, but because they didn't have enough evidence, sometimes it takes 20 to 30 years before somebody is being brought to justice. We've seen innocent people dropped in jail from when they were little, and before their case is being proven, they're already grown and old before their innocence. Which one are we going to mention? Which one are we not going to mention? My point is, I'm going to be reading comment by comment, and then I'm going to be responding. I'm going to pull up Nancy's video too, and we're going to get into that. So my point is, all this ratatatata, it's almost like people are egging Nancy, and Nancy is falling for it. The sister does a better job at this point. She already has two lawyers. Okay, the other one, we know that investigation is going on, CPS investigation, whatnot, it's going on concerning the kids, right? It's going on. We don't know how that's going to turn out. But my point is, a lawyer that knows what that lawyer is doing is going to do everything in their power to win their case. So all this one that you're coming online to scream, oh, it's taking too much time, it's taking too much time. You are not a lawyer. The last time we checked, you're a nurse. You're not a lawyer, so you will not really understand how they do it. Even if they come and explain to you, some of the things they will be explaining to you will not make sense. I'm not a lawyer, but I have a lot of them in my family and as friends. So I'm like, don't let people box you in that position where you will not come and start talking out of anger. You will not be saying certain things that you shouldn't even be saying. And Mr. Man is sitting on the corner listening and listening. Do your thing in private. Let your lawyers be collecting their evidence. Investigations are going on, and let everything just play out. And when everything is soft, I'm not saying don't speak at all. When everything is soft, when ground don't level, that time you will not bust out. All those things that you've been holding back, you will not table all of them. You will not, in fact, break all the table legs, like scatter everything. Do you get? You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. I said on Facebook she was live. She was live. I think right now, maybe an hour or 2 hours ago now. I think she was making a dinner where she was wearing that red shirt, and that was the first comment I just dropped for her. Like, stop, just stop talking, and straight up to block. And I'm like, yeah, all right. Continue in your ways, because you think that everybody is crazy and everybody means harm for you and your family. And then she went ahead to say that some people, that the part that baffles her is the fact that some of these people, like Korra, are supposed to be her sister's supporters. And that's where people get me confused. So you really think that because somebody is supporting you, if you do something wrong, they're not going to call you out? That's why people like to give themselves titles and this and that. I'm like, I'm not anybody's fan. I'm not fanning on anybody in this world. I'm not anybody's fan. Like, oh, this is a celebrity, this is a star, this is a be starring your star where you are, be doing your thing where you are. Like, I'm not a badu people like that. Like, you're there, you're there. Everybody is the same, God created everybody. That's my own is from God angle. That's how I'm looking at everything. Nothing concern me concern. This one is this person's fan. This person is this person's favorite. And one thing. Anybody shit for church, carry Bible, clean yash, we go tidy them. Based on that matter. So that's how, like, stop talking, because I feel like she already has her lawyers. The other one is going to prove himself, because both lawyers are handling two different cases, right? So both of them, one has already proven herself to an extent where we're like, oh my goodness, from what this man filed to what this other one filed, there's no comparison, from what she filed, you can compare. So we feel like she's in a good hands. The sister is in a good hands, Oyezo said, this case is in court. Why continue to talk? Exactly. Like, it doesn't make sense. And I feel like when you come out, you as the person that, okay, she's not the one directly, but it's her sister, right? So you're a family member. And when you come out and you're saying some of the things that she was saying on that her live stream, how she doesn't understand, she's watching the American justice system. If you go hype person, I keep saying this thing, and for those of you that don't understand, if I say something that you don't understand, please call my attention so I can say it again. But I really want to say this in pidgin, but okay, I will repeat it again in English. So if you go hype person in a hurry, now your loss. So when that person come shit for church, no come they cry, say, I been they hype this person, I been they see you, I been don't put you for pedestal. Now you go put person where the person never reach you. The same thing people did with you, like Doche, you they rate time, and they rate you. Now now you rush go rate person. Always see people as humans. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, if you look at someone and you did not take your time to study the person or persons or organization, a thing or whatever it is, and you decided, man, I feel like this is the smartest, this is the best, this is high up there. You've already started rating that person, that thing, that whatever. If tomorrow, in a hurry, without doing your diggings, without trying to find out the history behind, in this case is a nation, the history behind that country, you did not calm down to look at things that are happening in there. You've already, now that everything is in delay, you're feeling like, hey, I'm sitting and I'm watching the American justice. You never see American justice system fail over and over and over again. You never see. If you go rate them high up there, now I'll confirm you now. Now when you feel say matter don't slow. Now your own effort be that. No, it's not their mess up. It's your own. You messed up. Okay? Because you went and you started overrating what you're not supposed to overrate, because things are happening. Since from time immemorial, all over the world. Sometimes you want things to work fast, it doesn't work. That's justice system for you. But that doesn't mean that you come out and start ranting. Believe in the people that you've already paid for their services. Believe in these people that you said, that this is their job. This is their profession. Like, this is the thing that they spent all those years studying. At least in Nigeria, I know how many years it takes a lawyer to study to come out. So believe that that person is going to do their job. And don't come out and start talking and talking and talking, and out of you trying to pour out your frustration, you will not be saying certain things that you're not supposed to be saying. There are lots of mistakes. If we have to look at it from that angle, there are lots of mistakes that your sister also made. Your sister never took this thing serious from the beginning, including you, the Nancy that is running your mouth now. That people are telling you to leave this thing alone. Like, we're not saying leave it alone, we're saying don't talk anymore. Like this case is in good hands. They're gonna deal with it. You all just have to keep your eyes open. Your sister needs to be in contact with her lawyers, of which, of course, she will be doing that, you know. But this is not the time to run your mouth, because when this thing started from the beginning, if you all had nipped it in the butt, this man wouldn't have had all these balls that he has now to run his mouth. When they tell on, I don't finish, all of them, they lie down, they dobale, they beg and like saying, you come from heaven. Now see you born, I don't know anything, and I begin the rate. Now when you put all of them for ground, they match on her head. You won't come out, come they shout. People they tell you, close your mouth, use your brain. You still the cap rubbish. Let's continue with the comments. Okay. I say that she can turn it down a bit so she doesn't get accused of just trying to make money. I say, you know, that's for me. This, you know, my own is out of anger. You go talk past yourself. Do you understand? Out of the frustration over the justice, because JD will always say she wants to make money. That's what he's there for. So whatever he's saying, if he's saying she wants to make money with her sister, if she doesn't use her sister's name to make money, is it him that is going to use her sister's name to make money? Let her make money. But there is so many other things that she can speak on, and not this in particular. Because I feel like this is already under investigation. Calm down. Be calming down. You understand? Because if you look at some of these things, a little bit of, you know, reluctant. I really don't want to go in deep, but y'all get it. Let me just leave it at that. You know, mistakes were made. That's for sure. I would just say it that way. Mistakes were made. Oyoyo said, creators can talk about this, but Nancy is part of this case, and her continuous public talk will not be a good character for the court. Like, what part of this whole thing Nancy does not understand? And I always look at the two of them, and sometimes like, okay, when y'all are angry, can you people just, I said this in my head actually too about Nancy and Korra. When y'all are angry, can y'all not just talk? Give yourself some hours to cool down a bit, go for a walk, do something, you know, talk to someone, a professional, maybe as a friend. Like, don't people choose the type of friends? Like, don't you have like lawyers, like doctors, like engineers, like, you know, mechanic, everything all around, a hairdresser? Don't you have everybody like that as friends? So when you want to have certain discussion, you know which one to, you know who to dial. You get? So I'm just like, are you telling me if she had sat down to speak with her friend that is a lawyer or somebody that knows something about the law, they would have said, oh, my go ahead and talk about this particular case that is under investigation. You're not even discussing the other things, because there are so many things. There are so many, from what we saw, there are so many hearings coming up in November. At least, you know, one thing I would have even loved for her to do, if Nancy really wants, because we know that her sister's name will bring the traffic and all those kind of things, you know. So what I would have expected Nancy to do, at least if you really want to shade these people and mock them, they've done a lot to your sister, so nobody will even blame you. Pick the case of and the other lady, these other two that are going to court, that are his supporters, that are fighting back and forth, and laugh a little bit about it. The same way that your sister, when the ex created go for his own buy me a coffee, what did the sister do? She came out and she laughed. That's like it. She didn't come out to discuss the case. She just came out and laughed. They said, oh my goodness, I thought I was the only scam. Now we're now community of scammers. We're now family of scammers. That's like, keep it light. Don't go close to the case. You will notice that even in Korra's comment section, people try to comment certain things close to the case. She will try to read and she will just not say anything. And she will just continue reading other comments that, you know, she wants to respond. But now that she's not seeing those people that are trying to discuss something about the case, but you can clearly see that she's doing all her best. I believe she's been advised by her lawyer not to discuss it, because you will not know when you will go and say the one that you're not supposed to say. You don't know. I said it's true. She runs her mouth a lot because she's angry. And me, I'm expecting her to like ask questions. If somebody just gonna tell you, don't, if it's me, I'm gonna ask questions, why do you want, you don't want me to defend my sister? Or if she had even, at least cussed me out or something, and like, my point is, I'll like leave it alone because this case is in court. Like, this is under investigation. That's my reason for saying don't talk about it. Discuss anything else, that you want to. They are restraining order, anything else, but not this particular one that that the CPS is involved. Not this one. You're welcome, Whipping Stick. Welcome, 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 Sheba. Welcome. Sorry, I'm reading the comments from the top, so that's why. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm welcoming you people now. You're welcome. I say it sometimes, not always for the benefit of Korra, but I think she wants to shut up Dustbin, and it's one of the reason he doesn't post as much. No, if she wants to go head to head with him, that's fine. But when you're going, that man has done so much that I feel like if you want to shade JD, you can shade JD for the next 1 year, even if you're going live every day, and you will always find something to talk about, but not touch on the CPS case, this one that is under investigation. Like, there is so many things that she can use to drag that JD to filth and not go close to this particular one right here. You understand? And they word plenty for my mouth, but not be everything person won't talk. App na their own possibility. Judge go look like them. Everybody. Yeah, wallahi. Okay, now it is well. Okay, let me see the next comment. The next comment said, this whole nonsense started by playing with Mr. Obidi and encouraging Korra to give him 50-50, okay, 50-50 custody. The family accused his boldness and the abuse of the girl. Supreme Stick said, Nancy is allowed to talk. Nancy is allowed to talk. Her name is Nancy Umeh, not Korra Obidi. Korra is in court with JD. Nancy, not Nancy. That's my opinion. That's a good one. But yes, her name is not Korra Obidi, but she is also a member of the family. Has JD sued her before? Yes. Has JD brought her into? You know how he files his stuff. Has he brought her into this case before? Yes. The best thing you can do for your family member is to not talk about a sensitive case like this particular one. That's my own opinion. That's the best thing you can do for your family member. By not, you think Korra herself, she doesn't have something to say. She's talking about doing her tell-all. Why is she putting it on hold? She wants to finish with all of this. They have a lot to talk about, and it is in there. Nobody's trying to shut her down. She thinks that people are trying to shut her down. Maybe there are people there that wants her to shut up. But the point that I was trying to make for her today is leave this particular topic alone because it is under this is active investigation. It is active. Remember the things that he said in that chat. We know how vindictive this man is. He will do everything in his power to try to twist, turn, and do everything. Allow them, the professionals that are doing their job now, to do their job. And Nancy could have spoken. She wants to drag JD. He has said a lot, has he not? He has insulted her, Nancy. He has insulted the sister, their family. He accused their father of doing something with this. Like, there's so much that she could come out and set a ring light today and drag him about, and not come out talking about, oh, people are sending her mess. I'm going to pull up that her live stream, and we're going to react to it. And people coming, send her, telling her, oh, the videos are not too bad. The thing did not show. It was this, it was that. When you're angry, and because people are sending you those type of stuff, you're seeing them and you feel like, oh, people are trying to play down on what is happening to your sister. Yes, we understand you're angry, but because this is going on right now, avoid discussing it. The time will come when you will discuss it. Do you understand? The time will come. It might take time. And I think that time that is taking is what that is actually making Nancy upset, because she made a comment of, my sister had done something since January and up until now, nothing. I'm just looking at the American justice system and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, sometimes certain things take time. You know, certain things take time. And when you're making this type of comments now, for this comment she made now, I want to ask, from when when your sister did that in January, when did your sister tell us that she now have lawyers on retainer? It's not after when she created the GoFundMe. Do you see where this conversation, we can take this conversation to, but I won't do that, because the point is just to tell Nancy to keep quiet. So there are certain things I want to say, I won't say. But the point is, Nancy should not think that everybody's mad at the same time. We can all not be mad at the same time. And the mistake she's making is when she made that comment saying that the part that is paining her the most is the fact that some of these people that are telling her not to talk about this thing, because she feels like they want to sweep it under the rug. How is it being swept under the rug if this is under investigation? You feel that way because a lot of bloggers are not speaking about this particular one. You think they're stupid? No, they are not. Because they know that there is current investigation going out. No need to start flogging this. Everybody is sitting and waiting for the investigation to be done. They present in court. They do what they're going to do. We see the results. Is somebody going to jail? Are they going to pick up the other people that shared it? You know, we've asked questions. The people have, you know, come out to explain to us, you know, about even receiving, distributing. You don't have to be the one that filmed it, and all of that. That there's a penalty. So everybody has their finger crossed, waiting for the investigation to be done. You can see even Jade is scared. Leave all those brouhaha he's doing there on Facebook. The man he's scared, because he knows that right now this is no longer a joke, you know. But this is not the time for her to be talking, because when you talk, you will say certain things and people will question. You know, we can pick out word for word what you're saying and we can try to break it down. That's why we always say we come in here to dissect and analyze. If you're a science student, you know what it means to be dissecting something. So we're not just coming to listen to everything you say and just hurry up and leave. No, we will dissect, we will pick from every angle, everything will be broken down to the smallest pieces that it can get. Sheva said hello. Whipping Stick said the president of the United States is in court and he is still lashing out against the big bad persecutor. Whipping Stick, isn't that a normal thing for people to always scream and lash out and do all of whatnot, you know? But we know that because justice is being delayed doesn't mean that the justice is being denied. So my own advice to Korra Obidi's sister Nancy is, whatever you do, avoid discussing this particular case that is under investigation. I'm not saying don't talk about JD. Why not? Drag JD. When the sister dragged JD, didn't we all come here and have a good laugh? Didn't many bloggers laugh? And because that was not connected to the case at hand. You know? Sheba said, what did I miss? It was Nancy's live stream today. Nancy was venting, you know. Now people are telling her to stop talking about this. Some people were emailing her, sending her, telling her that the videos were not so bad. You know, that it was goofy, it was this, it was that she should calm down, she should stop talking about it. She said the thing, welcome, Joanne. I just saw your comment now. So she was really talking, and then, you know, saying something. Tenali, you're welcome. Sorry, I'm reading comments from up, so if I'm not welcoming you immediately, know that I've not seen this in your comments, because when I see the comment, that's when I'll know that new person is in the chat. So you're all welcome. Please give the live stream a thumbs up if you've not done so. So on that her live stream, I dropped a comment. I said stop, you know, and I said, Nancy, stop talking about this. I was referring to this particular, the one that she was discussing that concerns the kids, and that investigation is ongoing, you know, the CPS case. And immediately she flared up and pulled up and blocked straight up. And I'm like, oh, okay, you think everybody's crazy, right? There's a reason why some persons are telling you, some people telling you to stop talking. Maybe they want you to just stop talking generally. But my point was, stop talking about this ongoing investigation, trying to say this was done in their father's house. What did he do? This, that. He's still supporting that woman, and he didn't file anything up until this moment. You're giving too much information. Why do people on Facebook need to know all these things? There's an ongoing investigation. There will be time that you will discuss that after the investigation is done, after the case is being presented in court and won, right? Then you speak about it. The punishment will follow afterward. Is it jail time? Is it we don't know what's going to be, but allow the law to take its full course. Your sister have lawyers, and one of them have already proven herself to an extent that she knows how to job. So there's no need you screaming that it's taking forever for this to happen. Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to sit down. And when I mean nobody, I mean the two people. If you have a case, as your lawyers are fighting to win your case, that's how the other person's lawyer too is fighting to win. And people will do whatever they can. That's why they are lawyers, right? They are trained to go head to head in court. May the best win. That's how it is. So that's why you see sometimes somebody will unalive somebody and they are acquitted because they got a good lawyer that was able to twist and turn everything, and then the next thing you're hearing, there was not enough evidence. Jury is confused. The things like that. But the point is, don't talk about this. So did she go ranting again? I think when Nancy's email box is full, she comes out and she starts. And then anybody that gets on the line collects bullets. So that's what happened today. But we will just keep talking, because I believe there are people that will probably drop comment for her, and there are people that comment a lot on her page, and she would understand where they are coming from. And if probably she doesn't, she might probably reach out to them privately, or they might reach out to her inbox trying to explain to her their points. So I believe somebody out there will get her attention and will make her understand that we don't mean evil for her sister when we say don't talk about the ongoing case that is being investigated by CPS and whatnot. Whipping Stick said, Whipping Stick, yeah, Nancy can talk, but she should be mindful that she's not damaging Korra's case as she reveals too much, helping Mr. Defense. Wahala, no they finish, oh, seriously. Joanne said, hello there, others. Welcome, Joanne. I see it said Nancy should drag Johnson directly, saying he's going to court for abuse, but should not be giving details. Tena said, y'all have to think. Y'all won't have any way. Y'all have to think. Y'all won't have anything. Is it anything you're saying, or is it have any the talk? Well, I don't really understand your sentence, what you wrote here, but let me see if I can try to understand. If I can try to read this. Y'all have to think. Y'all won't have any. Okay, the D, I will put it as a thing. Y'all won't have anything to talk about if Korra isn't able to speak. So Nancy speaks for her. Think about it. That's not true. That's not true, Tena. And let me give you an example. Now, you said we should think about it if Nancy speaks for Korra. Let Nancy not speak. You see, we will have nothing to talk about. Korra went to court, right? Korra did a live stream as she was going to court. Korra revealed certain things. That was a topic there. Korra came out of court, said court was good today. Y'all know where you get your information from. Go there and get information. That's all Korra said. And that was it. And she was just talking about just kept her conversation going. But she already dropped what she had dropped, because she knows that people are following the case and they know where to get information from, and they will go get it. So they will know, because she knows that the ex will come out and lie. Did he not come out and do a video talking about multiple things? How many live streams he's done since they came out of court that day? He's done more than one. How many posts has he made? So many. Right now, as I speak to you, JD is being dragged on Facebook because of one of his recent posts. That's a topic right there. So there's always something to talk about because JD will do something and his cohorts. It's not easy to have 100 women in a WhatsApp group and they will not fight and something will not happen. So there's so much to talk about. But we're saying Nancy should be careful. Be careful. Just be careful. At this point, my opinion is social media people don't need to know what is going on about this case that is under investigation. Allow the people that are investigating to investigate. Allow the lawyer that is in charge of this particular case for your sister to do his or her job. Then, when the win comes in, that's the time to start talking about this particular one. But I'm not saying don't drag JD, don't call him out on his BS. Do you understand? That's the point. Joanne said, yes, the matter is in court. Patience is virtue. Yes, absolutely. No, there's no way. It's only a crazy person that will come out and say, don't talk at all. Because if we're going to say don't talk at all, shouldn't that be Korra that we should be telling don't talk at all? But when she came out and laughed about that buy me a coffee thing, didn't we all laugh along with her? And that was funny. And that was therapeutic for her to see that all this name that the man called her all those years, he ended up doing that. So I was even expecting Nancy to also drop her 2 cents because he called her a scammer too, that family is a family of scammer. So I was expecting Nancy to come out and talk about that too, like, oh, seriously. So now it's not only my family, the Obiris that are a family of scammers. I thought you said my sister and I and all of this. Me, I'm doing it for money. My sister is doing it for money, my this and that. But now you two, you're out here, you know. Talk about it, have a good laugh about it, shade him, do what you have to do, and just leave the case that is under investigation alone. For now. Not forever, for now. I said, in my opinion, okay, Whipping Stick said, I said, in my opinion, know that the court can make Nancy Umeh keep quiet because there is an investigation going on that she is not involved, that she is not involved, her sister's name on those court documents. Okay, Tena said, well, she should limit some of the things she says, but most of it is court accessible. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so that was this comment. I say it said the issue with Nancy talking about this case is Korra speaks with her lawyer about strategy to win the case. Then Korra will discuss with Nancy, who may then reveal it in her rant. I hope Korra is not even discussing it because that would be scary. Because it seemed like when Nancy is angry, she vents. Like she vents the way she was screaming and insulting me. Y'all mad and y'all you're gonna like let me read all comments and I'm gonna pull up Nancy's the live stream. I'm gonna pull it up how Nancy was insulting people. Whipping Stick said, I love Nancy. No one can shut her up, not even the judge himself. The case is not Korra Obidi and Nancy Umeh against Justin Dean. Whipping Stick, this is the problem, you know, the same thing Nancy did. The same statement you just made now. You said, I love Nancy. Nobody hates Nancy. Maybe there are people that hate Nancy, but I'm talking about those of us that are telling her to be quiet about this particular one that is under. You said not even the judge can. Yes, not even the judge can tell her to be quiet. But you can go ahead and ruin your own case by yourself. Have we not seen that happen to people? This is her sister's. You might say this is not her case directly, but this is her sister's case. And her moves can affect her sister's case. There's no need discussing it. There's no need coming out now to pour out your frustration. Because looking at this whole thing, if that blogger that video was sent to did not send it to Korra and Nancy's email, would they have known about it? Ask yourself that question. Would they have known about it? The answer is no, because that video had already been shared. It has already been distributed in their private whatever. Korra was in Nigeria working, doing her thing, didn't know a shit. If it was not sent to that lady, if that one person did not look at that video and feel like, no, well, I came in here for us to drag Korra and do whatever we're going to do to Korra, but I didn't bargain for that. I'm just thinking that that's what came to that person's mind. I didn't bargain for this type of disturbing videos. Sent it to that lady that will call her a blogger because she creates content on YouTube and Facebook too. And then the lady watched this stuff and I'm like, no, there's no way I'm going to see this alone. And emailed it to them. If that lady kept it to herself, do you think we will be here? Nancy will have something to be screaming about, that this happened in JD's house, that happened in JD's house. Would she have known? So it's not about loving someone, because if you love someone and you don't tell them the truth, you really don't love that person. Because if you love someone, you will wish them good. If you love someone, you will not want to see them fall into a pit without saying, watch your step. You will always give your advice, no matter how bitter, how horrible, how whatever it is. You will still make that statement, telling the person, look, I don't agree with you on this one. Because if everybody thinks that way and say, I love this one, we've seen parents turn their kids to the police when they probably unalive someone or they did something bad. They're like, I think, somebody I know does. So if we're running with this idea that Nancy have, and this that you're also sharing with us now, that because you love someone, nobody can shut. Nobody's trying to shut the person up. We're saying, leave it alone. The time will come. The time will come. When all of this is done and dusted, that will be the time for you to start tackling this thing. Then you can come out and table it and break it down and say every damn thing you want to say about the whole thing. But not now. So it's not about love, because Nancy said the same thing on her live stream, that the part that is baffling her most is the fact that some of these people are people that claim to be her sister's supporter. Because somebody is speaking on behalf of your sister does not mean that when you or your sister do something that is not going in line, or we see that what you're doing is going to affect you later on. Because JD also, if he had people that were advising him, he wouldn't have got into this hot mess that he's in, because they would have warned him earlier on, because they would have seen it and they would have warned him. So when you have people that can actually tell you something, it helps you, because maybe at that moment you're not thinking about it. Next. I say it said, don't give Mr. V any idea that will get him off the hook with the abuse. He jumps on anything. See how he tries to avoid his involvement by involving Irene. Yeah, that's true. That one. That man is something else. Nancy and Jade, too quick to block without understanding. I kind of understand, I kind of understand. For me, when she did that, I just started laughing, it was very funny to me. I'm like, well, the information that I get about the case is not even from her, so a lot of information about the sister's case is actually out there. I just didn't want her to discuss this. That was coming from a good place, but well, I'm not the type that really watches cooking videos and people that cook and all those things. So her kind of content is really not my cup of tea, because I was raised by a professional, that knows how to cooking, baking, and everything, and would teach in schools and all of that. So when people cook and all of that, I can look nice, start seeing things that are the comma inside the matter. Because we're talking about people that learned the thing when it was not now, where people they put plenty salt and maggi for food, so then they cook. So I really don't watch much of what people cooking stuff. Like, it's not my thing. So I was just laughing. I was like, well, for me, I believe in this thing that the Bible says, when we see something, we should not keep quiet, right? When the Bible says, when if you see someone and something is going to happen and you don't want the person, that stuff. So when I see something, I might have never commented on your stuff, but if I see something, I will just drop a comment and move, and not even, you know, go into it. Similar is with this other Nollywood actor too. For example, recently he dropped a video, Ken Eric, and I dropped a comment along the line of, and I said, oh, you should have done more of your gospel song. Because I feel like if you listen to Ken Eric's gospel songs, ooh, there's something there. And I feel like his gospel songs are really going to help people more than his secular. And then people didn't wait for him to see the comments, and they started coming. This one was talking. And I was like, all of you talking here, you Ken? The comment I dropped was for Ken. Only Ken will read it and see it. But that was coming from somewhere. You understand? Because Ken Eric's gospel song, that's one gospel song that I play back to back, back to back. Different, people can refer to someone as a gospel singer. I'm not digressing, but I'm just trying to make a point. But if you read the comments, I feel like these days, social media is now a place where people think that every time somebody drops a comment, it's coming from a place of hate. People don't try to understand why that comment, even though it's not a comment that had any insult or anything. So yeah, of course, your Facebook is your Facebook, your account is your account. You're allowed to block anybody or whatnot. I prefer using timeout first. If you're ranting too much, I just put you on a timeout 24 hours, so at least you don't distract us for that day. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, she did it, and I'm like, okay. The most important thing for me is knowing that I said it, and she saw it. So if tomorrow anything happened, but God forbid, you're like, oh, some people really, not everybody that was telling me that thing that time meant bad. Now I understand. Sometimes you see people say things, they're like, oh, but somebody warned me, or people warned me then. I just didn't listen. You understand? That's that. So you feel better that you said what you wanted to say. So in my opinion, keeping quiet is why that brokers have been doing so much evil. No, they don't have to keep quiet. She needs to speak, but not about this particular. He has done so much. JD have done so much. So much. And remember the other time when Nancy was upset and talking, when people were telling them to do something, and she was upset, and she was like, the people are telling us to do this, not that we even have so much evidence. It's not what she said on her live stream. Not that they have so much evidence. People have got those evidence that she needs, but she probably have just that one or two video that was sent to that blogger, and she made that comment. That not that they have so much evidence of these things and know where to go and find these things. People have found them, people have saved them. You just need to know how to get in touch with those people and get those information. So keeping quiet is not the thing. And whipping stick, if we talk about that, then we can actually go from the beginning also. If this was nipped in the bud from the beginning, the man wouldn't have been emboldened. She is one of the person that helped this man to feel like he was Lord. Because remember, immediately he came out and blasted her on social media. That should have been it. Because already she's been married to him for the number of years that she's been married to him. She has seen all the red flag. At that point that he came out and said, I'm done with my ex-wife, he had already done all the things that she alleged that he did. So she already knows how horrible, but they were still begging him. That's why he comes out year after year, and in 2024 again he repeated it, that all of them were begging. They were begging me, and then we had to come here and explain the reason why they were begging him, because he knew the reason why they were begging him, but he wanted to just twist it to his own favor. Did Nancy come out and explain why they were begging him then? No, it was we, the bloggers, that explained that part of the African culture is you just don't go into marriage and run out of marriage. So Nancy should take several seats. When we say be quiet, she's not the smartest person. She's not. So sometimes you have to listen to people. Not everybody is out here to bring down your sister. Some people are really out here looking at the case and saying, be careful. Because this man didn't come to play. They are still underrating that man up until this minute that we speak. the Obidi's family, they still underrate that man. But some people out here can actually see what that man is capable of and know that he's capable of anything. So that's the point. Not keep quiet. You want to drag him, but leave the ongoing active cases, avoid them for now. When the cases are no longer active, they're done and dusted, then you can speak on it. That's the point we're trying to get across to Nancy. The next, I say it said, Nancy can drag Dustman for so many other things like the hygiene, hairline, 300 hours, yes, for our job, and the lawyers do their job, and yes, and let the lawyers do their job. Yeah, there's so much. So I tried to delete it. Instead, it posted. Now it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tenali. Sometimes when you type, it can happen. These phone settings, they always do that. Sometimes you're trying to say something else on the phone, just at the last minute that you've already pressed send. It's okay, and I understand. Joanne said exactly. Time will tell. We all are anxiously waiting for a positive outcome in Korra's favor. Absolutely. That's one thing I want Nancy to know, that not everybody is against her sister. Not everybody is against her sister. And for one, there's something Nancy posted. She said she did a series, and that's another, like, there's so much to be discussed and so many things that I for one would expect Nancy to actually do. When I saw the post Nancy did, I don't know if you all saw those posts where she said photos in my how did she even call it, say photos in my gallery or something like that. So she was posting old photos from her wedding to when they were in university, herself, their elder sister, and Korra and whatnot. And I saw some of the photos of Korra, and I'm like, you see, I've not even seen these photos of Korra, but I was like, I can understand why Korra does what Korra does now. I can understand why Korra does not wear clothes. I can understand why Korra dresses the way Korra dresses. And that's a full-blown topic that on its own. And I'm like, for someone that was as skinny as Korra was, there is nothing you have not seen. There is nothing you have not heard. People have actually unalived themselves. Like in Africa, if you're skinny, like other parts of the world, if you're chubby, they call you fat, they do, bully with all those kind of things. No, in Africa, the reverse is the case. When you're chubby, when you're fat, you're the healthy one, you're the, you're the one that is worthy of being called a wife, being called beautiful, you have to be chubby, you have to be, you have to have those kilos. But when you're skinny, oh God, there is nothing that will not happen to you, even from family and from what. So that's so much. I'm like, there's so much to discuss, about, but avoid this. Like so many things like that. I don't want to go offline, but my point is there's so many things that Nancy can talk about her sister. It will still, keep the conversation going until this investigation is done, then discuss that. Tenali said, Jade does if you disagree. Oh God. The Jade does that. If you disagree with Jade, she will block you without even explaining. So she did that to me because I defended Renee. The girl Jetty tried to get involved, and I liked him. You know why? Jade has been on this case for a very long time, and if you've been on this case and you hear certain things, it will just be paining you. You understand? You just hear it, and you just be upset. And I think the reason why some persons were upset at Renee, like someone dropped a comment for me in my comment section, and the person said that I should keep talking, that the person is going to report me to Renee and they're going to drop my YouTube channel. And then what saved that person, why I didn't respond, was right after that person's comment was Nina Edwards' comment, and Nina said, please stop talking, stop mentioning, like I should just stop mentioning Renee's name. I can talk, but mention the brother's name. Just explaining, like, okay. And I laughed because I wanted to come back with an answer to that person, telling me, I'm like, look, this is my channel. Yes, I've also, my channel is this is my channel. My channel is new. This channel is new. It just hits, this in April, 1 year. In April, my channel was 1 year old, and the person is threatening me, and I was laughing because you're threatening me that you're going to do this to me. Are you not afraid of what's going to happen to the person that have millions? I have just 2K. I will start all over. Who is going to pay more if you're threatening me that you will report to her, and you're expecting that when you report to her, she will now come and drop down my own page, and I'll switch to my other accounts and then do the same to her. She has 1 point something million. So sometimes people just jump into this thing of, because you like, so they talk about a person, you're like, oh, don't do this, oh, don't do that, don't do this. So I think that's the reason why Jade was like, I've had it up to my neck. Y'all leave me alone. I'm going to give my opinion. So I think that's why she felt that way. Because I know in the case of I Say It, I think it was somebody else, not Renee. It was something else they were discussing, and then Jade was fired up. But I think Jade have covered this story for a very long time, so she's really, really passionate about this. And sometimes she feels like people misunderstand her point, and she doesn't have time to start explaining, and she just blocks people. I think, I'm not Jade, but that's what I think, you know. So I would just say, if you're there, just comment and let her know the point you're trying to make, and I think she would understand. But yeah, some people are quick to block, like they don't want to they don't want to try to understand what you're saying, because they've seen a whole lot of comments that they just feel like, I'm not going to do this over and over again, even though it's coming from different persons. Sheva said everyone thought Cardi B was going to lose because she hardly spoke. People also thought Yul was the Odogu of his matter because May has been quiet. Absolutely, like exactly. When you look at the Cardi B and Tasha K's, the way Tasha, because I used to watch Tasha K's of late now, that when I just started with my other channel, not this one, because this one is new. I used to watch Tasha K a lot. At some point, it was now Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B. Then it was now getting personal, 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 personal. And I'm like, where is this lady going with this? Like I ever before Cardi B even filed, I could see that was going to happen, because it started light. Tasha started light. In the case of Tasha K, started light with Cardi B, just throwing here and there, but it was bringing traffic. Then Tasha K put her head, her legs, and everything, and started saying things that were not true. Bogus stories. I'm like, okay, this is getting to the court. And I don't know how she herself didn't see that was going. But I think because Cardi B was a big name, Cardi B had so many other things to do with her time other than looking for a blogger that was not even that popular then. Okay, to take to court. But we also how that played out. I don't even know if Tasha has paid the money that she owed. She owes Cardi B. Said she doesn't have money. She's not paying shit. The same thing with Yul. Yul knew that he had the fans. His ex-wife never said any. She's really not the ex now, because they're still in court. But look at Yul now. Look how. Look at the level at which he has reduced himself to. So sometimes talking too much hurts you. That's the thing. Okay, Sheba said, if you look very well, you'll notice that Justin is very impulsive. Korra keeping quiet made him do a lot of talking that can take him down for good. People won't see that. Absolute. Oh, he dug himself. That's why I kept saying on most of my live stream that he's lucky the type of woman he met and got married to. He had buried himself long time ago. He had buried himself by himself with his own mouth, with those words that I don't want to repeat that he said. That if Korra would include all of those things in whatever she's filing, he's done. He knows that he's cooked. That's why 2024, he was saying he doesn't care if he has to go to, because he knows that he has done so much that if Korra finds all of those evidence, hands them over to her lawyer, and the lawyer prepares a good case, he will not win. He knows that he has nailed himself. That's why I said he's regretting, but he will never come out to act like, when you listen to his last live stream, yes, the one he did yesterday, you will know that even looking at his expression, and he was sitting in the car when he made that video, that live stream, sorry, you will, some of the things that came out of his mouth, you will know that those were coming from the inner part of his heart, but then he will not try to suppress them with the wicked part. You understand? And now say something else that is BS. But you know that that man knows that he has said things that he shouldn't have said. And he's asking himself, why is it that nobody, all these people I surrounded myself, they are just useless? Because when you're talking and talking and putting yourself in trouble, nobody calls you to tell you stop talking. Nobody tells you to shut the F up. Before you bury yourself with your own words, you go to court and you say, I didn't say that. And then they put it on screen where you're saying the statement. They ask you, I didn't say the other one. They put your own video there where you're saying it. By the time they put like 10 videos, even everybody in the court will get tired. Like, what the heck? Are you lying on your this in court? Sheba said that live Korra made debunking the lies and asking for help was enough. Her lawyer can take it from them. The more they keep quiet, the more he digs a hole for himself. Yeah, because sometimes quiet, silence is really scary. Because now you're trying to figure out, what is this person thinking? What is the person's next move? What is the person doing? Like, you're just trying to see, can you speak? Can you have you noticed where sometimes you have issues with someone, they know that you're angry and you're not talking, and they will start asking you, what is going on? Are you going to say something? Are you going to say something? They try to get you to speak, because when you speak, they will know how angry you are or what you want to do, because out of that anger, you might say the thing you want to do. Like you're giving them something they want to know. Sometimes people tell you, just scream, please. Just scream. Please say something, even if it's just a word. Silence is the most scary thing you can do in a case like this. Moving in silence and collecting your evidence and doing all your thing you're doing. And when you get to court, he is going to be completely blindsided, because he will not know what to expect. And this is, we're speaking not just to these people, we're just using their case as an example, but this goes to everybody. When you have certain issues going on and your case is in court, is active, leave it alone. Don't come explaining anything to people on social media. You understand? Because, oh no, my little one is here. Let me open the door. Because it's not necessary. Hi, you here? Welcome. You got a juice? Yes. So sometimes being outside. Oh boy. Sorry. It's because you went outside and you were outside for long. So Atena said, did I hear correct? You're saying she's not the smartest person. Some people won't take that very well. I'm sorry, just my opinion. Yes, I said that. I said that. Because of some of the things that she has done. She's not showing us that she's smart. And a lot of people keep saying, oh, she's very smart. Korra, look at your sister. Look at your sister. Your sister is very smart. But the person they're referring to as very smart is making a whole lot of mistakes. And when they try to call your attention to something you're doing that is not, listen, and you will be able to figure yourself, is this person giving me this advice, or this person is because they mean well or they don't mean well? You will know. Okay? That's why I said that. Christina, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Christina said, my opinion, I guess she was getting threatening email of deporting the sister, her losing her visa status, and so on. You mean who? The sister or Nancy herself? You mean Nancy was getting threatening email about the sister being deported? Who's going to deport? JD going to deport the sister? He can dream, but it doesn't happen that easy, Sheba said, Korra don't even need to talk about this man. There's so many video idea which she can use to shade and Say what? Korra, Korra doesn't even talk. The only thing she did was addressing that. Only thing Korra did was address that stuff. Not even Korra I'm talking about. It's Nancy that needs to just leave this particular case to just sleep. Let it be where it is. It's already under investigation. Okay, so I won't blame KO. JD has always been the no, it's not KO we're talking about, it's Nancy. Even when you look at the title, it's not KO we're talking about KO's sister, Nancy. She should be quiet, not KO at all. KO is handling this maturedly. Like, she came out of court, she just said court was good today, like she did not say anything more than that. She said, and then she backed it up with, I know you all know how to find information on these things, and you people will find information. So that is enough to tell people that yes, I was present in court today. You know, everything is just going well, like nothing bad or anything, like everything is where it is. And I believe she always talks to her lawyer before she says whatever she wants to say. But the fear now is she going to share some of those things, which I will not be surprised, and I'm not going to blame her if she does, because her sister has been rooting for her, and she might want to share some of the discussion she's having with her lawyer. So her sister, she's not keeping her sister in the dark, because her sister is genuinely worried about her. And that's one of the problem that we're saying, because will Nancy now be upset at something that somebody else said or something that JD did, and she will not come out to address it, and out of anger she will now go and not know when she will now add those information that the sister discussed with her in the conversation, because she's addressing something. Like, he knows how to egg them, and she needs to understand not to fall for JD stuff, because he wants to keep her talking so he can get some stuff. And that's not what we want. Don't talk about it. Leave it alone. Because he had all the time in the world to correct his wrong, his mistakes. If he wants to call it a mistake, that was not a mistake. In my opinion, what JD did was deliberate, inviting that woman over, allowing her to take those videos and photos and shared it and whatnot that followed after. It was not a mistake. But if he wants to call it a mistake, well, okay. But he had enough time to add to what's it called, deal with that. But he didn't. Even that his madam that is building case for him, remember, Madam MIA kept screaming, JD, JD, go and file, go and file, No, because that one would have seen that something is coming. But did he listen? He didn't listen. So I feel like if you look at this thing, Korra is really lucky to be in the position where there are people that look at certain things and they're like, okay, maybe you should do this thing in a different way. Okay. And I think the sister too should just listen when they say don't talk about this particular one. Talk about anything else, everything else, except this one that is under investigation now. Let me see. Did I miss? Okay, did I? Okay. So I'm record has always been the one. Okay, we've read that one. Yeah, of course. No, but even Nancy, he's been dragging Nancy. Did he say Nancy is in there for the money? And Nancy is using the sister to make money. So me, I'm expecting Nancy to come out too and give him the glass post for him creating buy me a coffee, and not talking about how many emails she got where people were telling her that the videos are not too bad, it was goofy and whatnot. Tomorrow now, if we see Jade in court saying that the video was not too bad, it was goofy, you will know where he picked that one from. I hope y'all get the point. Sheba said, Atena Lee, block a friend of mine. Are we still on this matter? Are we still on this matter of blockage? Nancy's block is still making me laugh. Seriously, right? It was really funny to me. Sheva said, Atena Lee, Jade blocked a friend of mine. She accused my friend of gaslighting her. My friend is now deep. Wait, oh. My friend is now deep in depression again. Something she herself just helped my friend got out through with her. Oh shit. Sheba, are you serious? Like, this person is a big fan of Jade. Sheba, if you're serious, let us know, because when next Jade is like, because Jade was even alive today. When next Jade is live, we can please, you have to tell us the person's name. Let's go beg Jade to unblock the person. I kind of understand, because I've seen something similar to this, but well, this my own that I saw on another person's live stream that I also watched was not the person didn't say the person was under depression. Uh the person had to ask someone to come in and beg for her to be unblocked, and said that she loved that person's live stream, that the person's live stream used to be where she used to come and cool off in the evening, because person streams at night, mostly like late night, so a lot of people catches that woman's live stream. It's a lady too, and the person had to beg that they should unblock them. And after the other person came in, and because this other person was not blocked, right, came in and dropped that comment, they was not asking that, please, that I will not remember, I don't like, tell me. And they on that live stream, we could see her trying to see how she can unblock, and she said she was going to unblock the lady, and the lady will be able to come back. So if truly this person really really loves Jade's live stream, and she was blocked because of a comment, probably Jade was really pissed off that day, and her comment didn't sit well, please let us know, so we can, when Jade is live next, we can help plead on that your friend's behalf, because uh this world is hard enough. So life, let's try our best to keep it this thing, So if that's the case, Sheba, please let us know, so we will just be dropping comment for Jade and begging Jade to unblock that particular person. So if you know the name, we'll drop with the name, so Jade will go to her block on YouTube, and she will see the person's name, and she can unblock the person. Because seriously, content creators really, a lot of content creators really don't take these things like to heart. Even for me personally, even those people that will come on my live stream and watch later on and drop insult for me, I read all of it, and sometimes I just drop laughing emoji and I move on, because I feel like I don't know you, you don't know me. The possibility of us ever meeting is very slim. And for me, I have reasonable people that we have reasonable dialogue here. Like, I'm reading your comments, we're responding. Not all of us is agreeing to everything. We all cannot agree to everything. You have your own point of view, I have mine, and we can all meet somewhere in the middle. Even if we disagree today, we don't like, it's not that deep. So for me, that's how I look at it. And I know that a lot of content creators understand that the moment you make yourself a content creator, people will come, they will insult you, they will do everything, they will do whatnot. But sometimes people just block to teach people lessons. So some people unblock later on, but some people don't. Some people, when it depends on, or if they notice that you're always doing that kind of thing, they just block you, and they don't unblock you ever, because they know that if they do, you repeat. So let me see. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I then I just block my friend for this. Okay, let me see what's the next comment. Okay, knew what my friend had been true, she wouldn't have called her a gaslighter. Despite that, I love Jade's content very much. You know some of these topics, that's why somebody was saying, oh, y'all are doing this, and I'm like, people don't understand. When you decide you're going to do celebrity gist, content creators, because some people do celebrity gist, they leave it as celebrity gist. Some people bring content creators, like here I also do content creators, and anything that is worth talking about. I know now it looks like we're digressing, but sometimes it gets, some people take it really personal, where some of these cases really really gets to them. You have to be able to you know work on yourself, to know that, okay, I'm reporting the news just the way BBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, whatnot will report the news. Try for it not to get to you. You're just passing this information to other people and whatnot, even though you know that you're talking about real people. But yeah, so some people are really into this thing, that every little thing you say, they might just take it personal. But yeah. Hmm. I say, what happened? We can't delete messages on YouTube anymore, or is it a host settings? No, why not? Why not? Really, you should be able to know. I didn't set anything. I don't I don't try to set anything. I just do my life and go like, no, I did not do any setting. If you're not able to delete comment, then maybe it's this thing. Maybe it's YouTube that is doing it. It's not from my side. Okay, so Shiva, because the silence is golden. Shiva said silence is golden. So that's good stream. So Oyoyo's World and Amora, let's talk about it. They all have good coverage too. You mean on this topic? Yes, they both cover this thing too. Oyoyo's World and Amora, yes, they do cover this topic too. Oyoyo actually scheduled a live stream, but she wasn't able to go live. So probably tomorrow she will be able to go live. Then Amora is also, I think Amora was live, if or probably still is now. Yeah, because I saw her live before I came in. So yeah, I think Amora is still live too. Certainly, yes, went into the certainly said yeah, she went into depression after Jade called her a gaslighter. That was a trigger because of what she had been through over the years. Man, commenters, people, the commenters should be taking it easy too. Probably that's the advice I can give. I don't know. I feel like the only advice I can give at this point is if you are watching someone, try to understand the person and see if that person is the type that can actually, how am I gonna like someone like me starting this, I will just put you on timeout. And before I do it, I will say it. Like that someone was saying something, I said, okay, I'm gonna put you on timeout. And I just timed the person out for 24 hours. So after 24 hours, the person is able to come in. But when you're going into somebody's live stream, try to understand. If you know that the person is someone that if you say anyhow, you will collect, then be careful how your comments are coming. But I really feel sorry for this friend of yours. I if the both of you are not blocked on Sheba, you're not blocked now on Jade. You can also drop the person's name on Jade and plead that Jade unblocks her if that's going to make her feel better, so she can at least explain to Jade that she wasn't gaslighting, she was just trying to give her point. um I feel sorry for your friend, but tell her to get better, not just take it to heart. And she should understand that sometimes, depending on the topic that is being discussed, tensions are high, so anything can happen. So it's not personal. I don't think Jade really wanted to look at her and say, yes, you're a gaslight, you're this, but probably that day the topic was really, I'm not trying to defend Jade, but I'm just saying probably that day the tension was really high, hence that happened. But apologies to your friend. Please let her get better, okay? The world is hard enough. You gotta meet all kind and see all kind of things in this world, and let's not always take things to heart. And our health is very important, very very. Tena Lee said, I think Nancy has anxiety, so she talks a lot. You think? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've not been watching Nancy, so I really don't know. I just know that Nancy is Goro Billy's sister, and she defends her sister, and she's doing a good job at that. So if you're saying she has anxiety, then okay. She talks a lot. Um, like me, she wants the court case to be soon today and resolution to happen today. Yeah, she wants it to happen like seriously. She wants it to happen so fast, but you have to understand that this type of cases, it will not just happen as fast as we want it. Of course, we all always want justice to come swift, but sometimes it takes time. It takes time, and she needs to understand that even if this particular one comes swift, both of them still have to deal with themselves for the next 18 years, because they are dealing with little ones. They have little ones together. I mean, Korra and JD. Olobo said I've missed a lot. We're still just talking about the Nazis talking, and all of us we have different opinion here, so we're just still discussing that. We've not even entered other things that we're going to be discussing. So I was too. Tena, you two, you were blocked. Well, I'm not finished for content creating, seriously. Oh god. Sheba said, so my friend went through what, okay, so your friend went through what Korra would, okay, what Korra is going through and more, and Korra is fighting for her Yeah, for girls, but my friend lost her daughters who are now 20 and 17. Yo, and they don't want anything to do with her. Man, oh, please, y'all just speak to your friend and tell your friend that it is well. Try to explain to your friend that some of these content creators, like, if Jade had not blocked her, if she goes back to comment, Jade might not even know that she was the one that dropped the comment that pissed her off the other day. You understand? Because we have different people that watches us. Some people are subscribed, some people are not even subscribed, some people are not regular this thing. So sometimes you see the way we even read like comments, or the kind of conversation we have with some people here, you will know that we recognize you as someone that always comes to our channel, and the way we interact with you will be different from the way we're for the new person that we're just meeting. And like I gave example with the person that came dropping that very annoying comment that would have gotten me to start swearing at the person. But then I saw the next comment immediately of somebody that I recognized, and that's why I didn't respond to the other comment, and I just responded to her and I said okay. And since then I like, that's it. So I try to avoid mentioning this lady's name except somebody comments and includes her name, and I'm like, cause I'm like, I'm here to talk about this other case and not actually this lady. So sometimes the point I'm trying to make is it's not really personal. So tell your friend not to take it personal. She probably likes her content, and but let her just not take it personal. And sorry to hear that this type of thing happened. Of course, we have a whole lot of people like JD out there that are really putting women, or well, it goes both ways sometimes, but this case your friend is a woman too, so we have people like that putting women through the most. Let her just keep the faith. It will get better. It will get better. Just let her know that she's loved. We will pray for her, and let her not worry. She will find if she's not unblocked, she will still find, because YouTube have billions of people. So let her just keep her eyes down. She will find other places where they might be discussing topics that she likes, and she'll be able to go there and air her view. And if you ask me, I will advise that she should not be going too much to all these type of cases that are very similar to her case, that will remind her of what happened to her, because that's going to be like a trigger too. So yeah. Okay, so now we're talking about something else. If you're just coming in and you don't understand now, like this conversation, like I said, you might see these people's photos and pictures, but doesn't mean that we cannot touch down on something else too. Okay, Sheba said, I too went through what Korra is going through. I lost my girls who are now 16 and 18. What is going on? Seriously. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Sheba. Wow. 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 Give me a second. Okay, sorry, it needs my attention for something. So I had to go out and okay. So let me take some more. Okay, so we're on Sheba's comments. It says sorry, Sheba, sorry to hear that. Julian said, of course, everyone has their own opinion, but it is all for one common good. Korra, yeah. Then I said, that's so nice of you to do. Wow. Say her name is Gold. Her name is Gold. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Whew. So her name, the name she used to comment is just Gold. So at least if I see Jade live next, I would just try to drop. But now I don't know which of my. Anyway, I would just even if it's with this, I'm gonna just drop a comment for Jade's live to just check it, to just look into that. Because if the person loves her this in her life, then I believe she will unblock. It's not that deep, it's not that deep. But I can't say I'm not Jade, so but I'm just thinking that that's something that she will be able to do after understanding that this is not really what. Give me a second, I'm trying to get something. Okay. Mm, okay, so I'll keep this on. Sorry, somebody's trying to contact me for an appointment, so I'm trying to just keep my stuff open so they can reach me. Sisi Kadi, you're welcome. Yasu, how are you doing? Sheva said, nah, I can't risk getting a block too. Sheva, what do you mean? Look, what we need to understand, because there's difference between a content creator like me now that Nancy blocked me. I was laughing because I understand that she was fired up. If she was in a good mood, she would have understood the comment I dropped for her, that it wasn't coming from a bad place. But probably because I'm a content creator, I understand, and I don't feel any type of way. I don't feel any type of way towards her or anything. You understand? I don't know how she does know me. Like, it is what it is. I was just looking out for her sister, hence I dropped that comment. But I don't feel any type of way, and I'm not gonna miss being on her. It's not just her content is not my style of content that I watch, so I'm not gonna miss being them. But so I understand if you really enjoy Jade, but you understand one thing, that sometimes the topic she might be discussing might be just a normal, or target to drop that comment during when she's talking about a different comment, a different topic, because Jade also covers lately, because a lot is happening with this chorus issue. And why most of us just talk about this thing now, not because we don't have other things we want to talk about, but because he's been doing the most, and back to back, he's just talking and doing and all of that. So that's why most times we're just also following this Korra story back to back, back to back. But Jade also, if you check in between, you will see Jade doing live or posting video about something else. When she's talking about something else, you can actually drop and explain that, and she will understand. You trust me, she will understand. Or maybe when she's in the mood where she's doing that laughing thing, and when you see that her mood is kind of better, she's maybe discussing Cora, but it's on a lighter. For example, this when Cora dragged JD, that was a laughing thing. It was funny, like the way Cora was doing, the way Cora was falling down, and all of that was funny. So everybody that spoke about that, Cora's life, was kind of laughing. Even in the comment section, you will notice that people were laughing. So when you see that she's on a lighter mood, yes, you can drop. Don't worry, she will not block you. But if you're afraid, if you're afraid of blocking, then if I catch her next live, she was live today. If I knew about it before now, then I would have already dropped the comment for her. But if I catch her next live, I will try to see if I can get her attention on that. Jade is also on Facebook. So if you feel like she's very hot on YouTube, then try her on Facebook too. You can try her on Facebook too to see. Say now I can't risk getting blocked too. Or to do that, I have to be sure Jade has slept well and has had some good coffee for the day. Oh my goodness. I would talk to her. Oh wow. Only one of my daughters speak to me right now. I stand with Cora, justice for and no eyes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Children, yeah. Yeah. Wow. 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 This is deep. Hello, hello, Queen. Welcome, Nina Edward. I've just finished mentioning your name before you came in. Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you too, Queen. Joanne said, "My heart goes out to you, Sheba and Gold. I love you. I love yes, yes, yes. Much love, much love. Like I don't even know what to say. To think that we're here just talking and rooting for Korra, and we also have other people that have actually been in similar situation. It's deep. It is deep. It is really deep. It is really deep. Seriously. Whew, this will. This will. God is in control. Give me a second. Y'all, give me a second, please. You're trying to get my attention for an appointment. Give me a second. I will be back. Mm. Okay, so while I wait, let me see. What can I? Oh, I wish I had an extra this thing now. I would have been able to start this other stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm here, but multitasking. Once it's 9 p.m., now someone wants to book appointment. That's how it is with the tourists. Now that I'm live. Well, anyways, let's see. Now, Lisa, Cora can raise more court money by making T-shirts supporting, uh, okay, mm-hmm, CA and saying no eyes and the child eyes covered. Sell them and use it for her case. Right now, I would just prefer that everybody, like, them, she, the sister, her family members, they should just not make any move without contacting the lawyers and finding out what they can do, what they cannot do, because we don't know this investigation. Let's see how it's going, and how it's going to come out. I believe what she has is going to, or from the GoFundMe, is going to go a long way. You know. Okay, give me a second. Let me make it cool. Okay, so sorry for that break. Okay, sorry. Working with tourists, so it's almost like at any time. Some people are on vacation, so they need your services anytime. So yeah, that's what just happened. So I apologize for keeping you guys waiting. You all waiting, not you guys, you all. Sorry, we use that word guys too much. You all waiting. Sorry. Sheba said, while this may seem like content and entertainment to most, but this is real life for for some for some of us who's been watching this unfold. We have dealt with a narcissist through our scenarios might be different. Yeah, you're very correct. Because sometimes if you've not been there, you will not understand. If you've not been there, you will not understand. So yes, for some people, this is more than, yeah. This is oops. Tenali said, Sheva, you're right. This is how I got so invested in Korra's case. My narcissist wasn't as bad as hers. Mine was an angel next to Jade. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Oyoyo's Lord said, Tenali, I love your suggestion on raising more funds. But if she would try that, wouldn't that bring another set of drama? And seeing how this thing is going, don't you all think it's better they finish with the investigation first before anything? Or maybe she can run it through her lawyers, and they might be able to suggest what they like. The lawyer will be able to tell her if that's what she should do, you know. Sheva said, tenderly, but we don't want it to come across as if she's exploiting the situation. Better she sells other merch like moist products that would sell too. Yeah, moist. Yeah, a lot actually. That's true. That moist thing. I feel like she should go and even trademark that stuff, sef. Because that's going to piss him off that he started that thing, and now she had turned it into something else. Yeah, these are good idea. These are really good idea. But that this other one with the kids, I just feel like we have to be extremely careful. you know yeah. Tenali said, thank you, Oyoyo. Okay. Tena said, I had consult. Yes, yes. That consult first to get an okay, but if she needs more money for legal fees, that's an idea. Yes, yes. I think these are good ideas. If she will consult with her lawyers, if they think it's okay, it's not going to affect the. Because this man is trying to already pitch that she's trying to use the kids for money, even though we know that that's not true, that she's the content. If she will now go and make that word, that one that is directly connected to this particular case, that we're telling Nancy uh, to not talk about, maybe it will be somehow. So yeah, that moist, and what is the other thing he said again, sir? Is all that things that she can actually use for some. Cady said Korra has a lot of merchandise, though. Really, people can check on her website. Oh, okay. Now, when she can, does she link those stuff to her YouTube and all of that, doing YouTube merch and YouTube store? As YouTubers with a good number of following used to do. Sheba said they can make it go viral by starting a hashtag justice for baby A and J. No eyes. Children needs mother's love, etc. Are you sure they don't have that hashtag already on Facebook? They might have it. Of course, most things are happening on Facebook, so that's where you will see most of these things. So they will also prove that he's a follow. to also prove that he's a follow, eh? Ha! It is well. It is well. To think that this person is just so vengeful to someone that didn't do anything, uh, it just beats me. It just beats me. Hmm. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me send an address. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry. It's me and this appointment. I'm trying to get this give direction. Okay, all right. Let me. Whew. Hmm. Sheba said he's a follow. He's a follow. He will not start. Okay, he will not start. He will now start selling. Stretch your limbs and rub your neck, or even let me take a photo of your front and back match online too. That one is capable. That one is capable of anything. Seriously. Hold on, I'm trying. Uh, okay, give me a second. Let me just drop a voice note. All right. So yes, I my apologies. Okay, so let me go. Now that we're talking about Mr. JD, the uh, hmm, I just opened Facebook because I want us to go to JD's page and I want to pull up the dragging that is going on. He posted something and people are in the comment section, like people are not having it, okay? A lot of people are at this point are really done. They're tired because they're like, JD, are you ever going to stop? He's being dragged seriously on Facebook. But immediately I opened Facebook, the first person's post I'm seeing here is from Kim, her Facebook. So she said, Facebook, this is for educational purpose. The Copyright Act of 1976 allowed the fair use, no copyright infringement intended. Hmm. So I don't know if this is her case versus she versus the other person. She said narcissistic behavior. These people, remember when I went to court a few weeks ago on Monday, someone made the statement I got in my Jeep and was waving my hands around right after court. Uh laughed my effing ass out and said, this is the furthest from the truth because I cannot raise my arms easily above my chest. I mean, I can if I'm pushed to do it, but pain shoots through my arms, my neck, and my back and head. So why would I do it anyway? Uh, back to my point. So I think this is the case of Kim versus Crystal. And then she posted a video. So I think she's posting a video where she's going to show the stuff. So you know why I wanted to just read this, because it's not what I wanted us to get to. What I wanted us to analyze, but to see that people can fight for just insert themselves into something that they don't know, go in so deep. Now look, these ones are in court and they are going back and forth. She posted this 1 hour ago. Zoe now, which is Crystal, has posted something too. Said woke up to my charging and locked up someone yesterday. It's like the fight is going back and forth, and now these two are in court trying to prove what I don't know. Seriously. That being said, let me try to find the post that I want us to speak about that is connected to this one. We can talk about Zoe and Kim on a different day. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Seriously. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up the post. So JD had posted this. You see how I'm saying that there are certain things that you would do, and you would think that people don't see it. Informations people are collecting. Evidence people are collecting. So JD did a post. I actually saw this post too, and I always read his post and all and whatnot. So I'll just read and just move. If it's something that is worth talking, and when we come on to talk, I will now tell you people what he's been up to. So he posted this, and this blogger saw it. King Esther saw the post, and he said, and he actually screenshot it. So now he's saying that JD have deleted. So we will double check that also. But let's see this. So JD posted this as at when this blogger screenshot it. It shows 10 hours ago. Okay, and it says one thing. This is JD talking. Okay, said one thing I have learned in life: a queen never a queen can okay he said one thing I have learned in life: a queen can never be a queen when she is seeking validation from the village. What does this one know about queens, and what does this one know about village? Seriously. Welcome, lady Bunny Saw. Welcome, thank you very much for joining. How are you doing today? Sister, exactly, being so heavily invested in this matter. Yeah, so Lady So said good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to you too. So he posted this, and when I saw this thing, I read it, and the first thing that came to my mind is, what does this man know about Queen? Like, what do you know about royalty and what concerns surrounds royalty and all this kind? Like, you don't have a clue about any of those kind of stuff. So be quiet. You don't even know anything about a village and what. Just be the farm boy and chill. But anyway, some people saw this post and they were not having it, and they were busy coming in with the gospels, for him. So this lady here said, when I checked your family tree, it indicates that your immigrant great grandfather were imported as slaves with padlock in their mouth from a village in Poland to America, uh, to work in sugarcane plantation. You are an American by slavery. Funny enough, every slave from other villages are more mature and doing better than you. Real men don't look back when they exit from a marriage. Grow up, mama's boy. Another one came in and said, you have wasted all these years berating and insulting someone who is obviously way ahead of you. She's a queen, she's royal and innovative. She doesn't need validation. She uses the stones thrown at her to build her castle. Go get a life, sir, because this is not it. So this is not it right here. I pray you will find peace sooner than later. Yo, hey, Ama, Lady Money Roll, thank you so much for that super sticker. Thank you so much. God bless you. I super appreciate. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. So then this other person came in and said, okay, let me see the next one said, uh the next comment said, and a doctor can't be real doctor when coming on Facebook disgracing your kid's mother for begging, and now you started begging for coffee and GoFundMe. You should be ashamed of yourself, seriously speaking. Another one said, heal, heal, heal. You cannot break her because you did not create her. Work on your mental health, Justin. Years have gone by. You are decompensating by the day. Leave social media. Go heal. Stop the bickering and ranting. And another one here said, so what's your problem, mister? Like, person is asking him, what's the problem? Like, why do you care if she's a queen or she's not a queen? What do you care if she's a royal or she's not a royal? Like, what's going on? The person is asking. And another one said, okay, this other lady came in with, I wonder why all African and black race is commenting. It's commenting us. He said, maybe is it, I don't know if person want to say tormentors, but said commenting us. He said her majority supporters are black. No wonder after you abuse African queen, you all see who you really are. Okay, she said we all see who you really are. Maybe you, phew, man. Maybe you could get African. Okay, I think she wanted the right thought, but it wrote good. Okay, so said maybe you thought you could get an African girl to abuse and come to America, but turns out she was who she was, strong woman and independent. And you're surprised after you kicked her out, looking for she's not looking for you. Instead, she stood up and raised like a real African queen, but that annoys you. But do by the kids. Okay, I think she wanted to say do good by the kid or do well by the kids and move on. I'm sure you will not. Another one said, I know someone like you, no matter how old you get, you're still going to talk about her. Even when you are with someone else, you're still going to judge her. It happens when you really love someone so much. That man never loved her, and said, when you said June is your favorite month, and that's why you named your daughter June. I understand. Okay, I think it's supposed to. I understood that too. Take care of your heart. This man did nothing. The love did. Damn, this man wanted something else other than love. Seriously, that's why he's behaving the way he's behaving. This one said, "Which kind man are you?" So, which kind man are you? It's really devastating seeing a full-fledged dad keep rotating on one point for 2 years now. yours is too much until people are calling you great that I wonder. A person said, a wonder shall never end. Okay, I think person want to say wonder shall never end. Must you write quotes about women? Go and sleep. Let peace reign. And another person came in and said, this man had heart attack. Heart attack will kill you. And she tagged Korra. She said Korra is a queen. Another one came and said, she's your queen before remembering that. Okay, this person is telling him that she's your queen before. Remember that and she gave you two beautiful princesses. Seriously. And another person said, wrong. Stop talking about African village if you know nothing about the culture nor the background. But like this one came in and schooled him, okay, but JD won't even understand all of this, that this person is trying to tell him about the culture and the whatnot. Like that, this man, he won't understand anything at all. Another one came in and said, it's so sad when a man who comes from a woman's degenerates the mother of his children and cheered on by other women. These women carried the two beautiful said this woman carried the two beautiful daughters you claim to love so dearly, yet you pretend to hate their mother. He's not pretending. Does he even, the question is, does he even love, you know, does he? I don't think he does, because if he loves his children, let's start from there. Forget the ex-wife, like forget that one for now. If this man had an atom of love, like true love, if this man had true love for his children, every single time he thinks of doing something that will hurt his ex-wife, he will not be looking at her as his ex-wife, but as the mother of his children, and he won't do it. But with this ongoing case that we see, if you ask me personally, and this is my own personal opinion, that man has zero love for his children. Because if you came online to table your private and personal matter, which you shouldn't have done in the first place, you shouldn't have done that in the first place, but you did it anyways, because according to you, you were doing Hollywood 101. Look where Hollywood 101 has landed you, but you still haven't learned anything. If this man was a good person, you know what this man would do? Leave his ex-wife alone for the sake of his own children, for the sake of his own blood. And you'll be hearing things like, I would have showed you, I would have dealt with you, but for the sake of our children, for the fact that you are the mother of our children. And I don't want our children to grow up and feel like I did something bad to their mother. But this man didn't. But instead, this man invited a total stranger from Pennsylvania, and one that immediately you see her. Have you seen that woman's photo? Immediately you see that woman, you know that this one is cray, like something's wrong here. Something is absolutely wrong upstairs. Everything is not going well. You're welcome, Hazel. You're welcome. How you doing? How you doing today? Thank you very much for joining us today. Immediately you see that woman, you know that something's up. Like seriously, something is up. But what happened instead? This man invited, and that woman did what that woman did. But the first thing that came to this man's mind was, what am I going to benefit from this? And number one was restocking of my refrigerator, stocking my home, buying toys and things like that, gifting me, money in my pocket. And this man, because of that, did not protect his children and allowed that woman film them, spoke to them in a rude manner, did everything he did, and he still nodded his head like an agama lizard, saying, go ahead and distribute. Because some sick set of people in a group needed that is it I don't know what was that, to prove what point? Like seriously, can't you just do what you want to do for him, since you feel like you love him so much, without him presenting you with any evidence of anything or presenting you with anything. But no, they sat down as a group and decided they wanted that. And he said, yes, send the photo. So somebody that did not protect his children up until this minute that we're talking about, that person will stop at nothing. So these ones that you're telling him to stop, he will not stop. And from what the blogger is saying now is that he deleted his post. We will go back and check if he has this exact post, because JD posted it. I know I saw it in the morning. I know that I saw it. Let me take some comments. Jesus said, good evening. I absolutely agree with you. This man does not love these children one bit, and that woman has got something serious on JD. I as in true, because there's no way you'll be doing this. When I saw that chat, you know, that his response when the ex-wife was confronting him about what was going on. How can somebody tell you that a total stranger you brought into your home did something like this? And your response is, what about you that was showing their puna in your live stream? Are you serious? How is that something to compare? Like, we all know that as a content creator, like I was here talking, my little one came in, she was talking, you all heard her singing and whatnot. Is that something I can, except immediately I noticed she was coming, I closed this thing and ended it. But there's no way you have little children and you're live streaming, people will not hear them. That's why it's called a live stream. You can go back, re-edit, whatnot, but anybody that was live must have seen it already and heard the whole thing. That man's response, when you read that dialogue between the both of them, between Korra and JD, you just know that this man, the most important thing to him is money. That is why he never stopped dragging his ex-wife. It was never about the kids or about anything she did or whatnot. All of those are nonsense. Those things are just things that he says to try to make himself look like the good one. But the main thing is money. Because if it is not money, how do you allow somebody, and his own inner caucus member was confirming that 2 times. But look at how he sounded in that chat, like he didn't know. Even after she sent the video, since you're pretending you didn't know, sent him this stuff up until today. This man came out, was addressing nonsense. From saying it was his nanny, she became his mother's friend. Only heaven knows what the 2 of them did. And I feel like whatever the both of them did, it must be something that is illegal, that it will take less than 24 hours. If it comes out, they will be arrested, the 2 of them, or him at least. They must have done something that woman had, that he refuses till this minute to address that situation. He keeps dodging it completely. But yet he's on Facebook posting and posting and posting. Like, what is going on? Okay, let me pull this back. I'm reading this, and also let me see. Is there any other comment? Okay, and another person came and said, they said a queen can't be a queen without her village people. So rest in Jesus' name, amen. Like the person even added amen to it. Not only rest, but rest in Jesus' name, amen. And then another person came in and said, you can never win a fight with a queen from the village. She is strong and unbowed. Another person says, thank God that he doesn't define us from which village we come from, but but which village we come from. We come, but has a great plan for us to prosper and hope for future. Another person said to him, he said, you are what you believe yourself to be. If she believes she is a queen, let her be. Exactly, like that's the thing. Like, what is the problem? Like, I'm trying to understand why this thing is paining this man, that he's been posting and been quoting, sounding like Aristotle and Shakespeare, name it. Seriously, like this is wild. And here, this blog is saying that after the Woto Woto, Mr. Korra deleted his last post. Imagine that kind of this blog I even called it the racist. Imagine that kind of racist post. He sees himself as superior to those in Africa, forgetting his family still lives in trenches and in a dilapidated farmhouse in Oregon. Mr. Korra, the Africans doing far better than you. Reasons why you can't get over the queen. Like this man, one would think you will see why we're saying sometimes silence is like golden. At this point, somebody should be thinking that this man will be keeping quiet and not talking. And when I mean quiet, at least do your educational content. That's what he said he was going to be doing, right? Continue with your educational content, but he's still out here shading, lying, manipulating, twisting, and turning the whole story to the way that it will favor him. You understand? Like, people cannot see through him. That's what this man thinks. I'm gonna check his Facebook to see if he still has that post, because I know I saw it in the morning. He did post that stuff today. He posted that stuff. So when he realizes she's about to, when he realizes he's about to go to jail, or all gloves, he will be off. As she's going to save her, as she's going to save her skin to go to jail. Okay, for Justin Dean. Yeah. Oh, that one. She's going. Ooh, and she's very smart. She came in my opinion, that woman came in from the beginning prepared. She knew why she wanted to insert herself into this drama. So from the start, I think she's been collecting and storing evidence on all of them in that group. So she knows when and how to nail them. That's why she was so bold in taking this Kim straight to court. That both of them are in court now. It's only JD that just let himself loose and did not protect himself in any way. It seemed like so many people have something on him, and he's the only one that does not have any valid stuff on them. So he's busy talking about his ex-wife, and CBS is investigating the abuse that took place uh, on his children while they were in his care. I have never come across such a stupid father in my life. Ah, the most unreasonable person. Like, when I did that chat alone was just something for me. How can somebody, your ex-wife is asking you about what happened to your children? We're not talking about, and then this man is all over the place. And up until now, like this moment that he knows that those court documents were not sealed and everybody have seen it, this man still acts like nothing is wrong, and he's posting Shakespeare and what I don't know. He became a motivational speaker, talking about, every time he's referring to people as people in the cave. If we're not in the cave, oh my God, Africans and black people don't suffer. Hey, if we're not in the cave, we're village people. If we're not village people, we're people that don't understand anything. And he's trying to, yeah, like, this man. He said, try not to bring the blogger's name up again. But she was reading the court files, and it stated um, how on the message Cora asked Justin about the baby. Oh, yeah. And she offered him her nanny. Yes. Oh, that is all over Facebook. That document you're talking about is all over. She did. To think that this man has done all these evil things that he has done to her, she was still offering her nanny. And yet he didn't care. He just didn't want to know. Ha. Then, and instead he gaslight her her into telling her, do you remember you have baby J's exposed on the internet? She tell us. popcorn again. And instead, he went ahead trying to defend himself. And I feel like the people like that's why the people who have, oh, give me a second. Let me make a phone call. Like a phone call for the little what is even going on? The most important thing that you're supposed to be discussing, you're not discussing. You people are talking about a friend, you're telling her what happened in her own live stream with her. She's actually the mother of the kids. How is that the same scenario? Like, how is that the same? But I think that particular live stream presented in court, she will be able to explain because I believe I didn't see the live stream, but knowing children, you know that children can just pop up at any time into your live stream or whatever you're doing. So that she will be able to explain it. But you, how do you explain that somebody came all the way from Pennsylvania, and straight down to California, come to your house, and then you don't have any legal document to prove that this person is your relative? Now you've said that it's your mother's friend. Is this one? You have to prove that that woman is your mother's friend, because first you said it was your nanny, that it was not a stranger, because everybody was saying it's a stranger. Then you came defended that it was, then the next thing she became your mother's friend. The lies are just there and it's glaring, but still this man is out here still posting insulting things and trying to belittle his ex-wife and all of that. And I'm like, don't you even see that at this point you're really going down the pit you've dug is now too deep? Seriously, it's absolutely now too deep. Huh. Kamama, you're welcome. Katori Kamama, you're welcome. So she's a queen. She's from a royal family. That man does not understand anything. The more people try to explain, the more his ears is just not functioning. He does not. That man lacks understanding. It takes him forever. That's why all these women were able to use him, and he's got nothing on them, and they've got so much on him that he cannot do anything. Look at how that one woman is controlling him. That woman that is quick to take somebody else to court, she did what she did, and she was still beating her chest. Remember those videos then, before Korra ever filed for anything, when she was saying not even Korra will stop her from seeing the children. The way she was sounding, you wouldn't even know that those children were Korra's children. Like, she was sounding as if Korra was the stranger there. If the father of the children wants me to see the children, I'm going to see the children. Are you serious? After what you've already done, you're still out here bragging that you're going to see the children no matter what. Korra cannot stop you, because that's the way JD has painted everything to them. Now that it has casted, she's quiet. JD is still digging himself deep into the pit. It is really terrible. So absolutely, she knows what she's doing. She came in prepared. The way she said, I have this, I'm suing all of them, I'm suing. She's just been collecting evidence from day one. When they were busy discussing, thinking they were all working for JD, this woman was busy collecting evidence on JD, on them, and everything else that she will use. Now, I'm seeing this court document that Kim posted. I'm seeing $40,000. I don't know if that's what she's asking for. What that we don't know. It is. These people, they are terrible. Seriously, y'all can hear me? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear. Can you hear me, or am I just talking to myself? Please let me know if you can hear me. Because I have my phone. If you can hear me. Can you hear? Can you hear? Because I see Tenali said can't hear you. Okay, so the man thinks he's above the law. Absolutely. You know, he was just banking on the fact that, oh, I'm an American, I'm going to do this, system going to favor me first, and whatnot. Forgot that investigations were going to be done. Like, he totally skipped that part. Like, what? His brain is not functioning. How would he ever know? He was just thinking it was going to be my word against her words, and they're going to look at me and say, I'm telling the truth. And I'm going to win my case straight up. I think that's what he had in his mind. But like him, you're welcome, you're welcome. Hmm. But like M said, no disrespect, but you told me one time that you have the right to say anything that you want to say on your platform, and so does Nancy. You have no right to tell somebody else what to do. But like the difference between me is I don't have anybody that have any case or anything in court. I can say what I want to say because I can say what I want to say. But trust me, if my family member have something, I'm not going to discuss it. I understand the point you're trying. I'm not forcing her to say what or what not to say. Nobody's saying there is so many. The point we're giving is there is so many things to be discussed. For example, what the sister discussed. About, if you notice on her recent sister's recent live streams, um, people's comments. Oh, sorry, Boleg is talking about the first first part that we were talking about, the first part of the live stream. So if you're a little bit confused, that's why if you look at my title, you will see that we're discussing two different things. I think Boleg is taking my attention back to the first part. Part. Ella, I don't. So the thing is, we're not saying, Nancy, you must stop talking, okay? Nobody's forcing her to stop talking. She can say whatever she wants to say. It is her platform. But remember that the goal of all of this is that Korra wins her cases. The goal of all of this is that JD is put in a place where he would stop the nonsense that has been going on for over 2 years now. The goal of all of this is that those children will grow up tomorrow and be proud of their mom. And Nancy running her mouth on social media will not help in achieving that. If it will help, trust me, I will be here screaming, Nancy, talk the more. Talk the more. Nancy, talk for 48 hours, not just 1 hour. Talk for the whole week. Talk, talk, talk. But the reason why I said Nancy should not speak, and I clearly said it. I said, Nancy, we're not saying, but Nancy too misunderstood the point I was trying to give her in that one sentence that I dropped for her, and she rushed and pressed bagam, which is okay. But the point is, this is ongoing investigation. And all those, oh, we felt since January, this did not happen, that did not happen. A lot of people are emailing me and they're telling me that it's not too bad. The videos are not too bad. It's just goofy. You are talking too much. That's the point. When you have a case in court, that's why you get your lawyers. And when your lawyers are handling your case is still active, you don't go discussing it because you have an opponent. You have somebody else too that is trying to do his best to get out of that shit. He knows he's in a deep shit. He knows. He knows that he's frying. So that's why I said everybody cannot be mad at the same time. If people say you get sense, display yourself as person will get sense. That's the point. People say you're the smart one, you're the smart one, you're the smart one. Your sister is quiet now. You've started running your mouth. To what reason? To what end? She has a lawyer. The filing we saw one of the lawyers filed showed us that at least that particular lawyer knows what she's doing. We're waiting to see how the other is going to handle the other case too, since she said 2 lawyers on retainer. Ask yourself the question, why when KO came out from court, when Korra came out from court, Korra didn't download or give more information? What did she do? She just said court was good on her live stream. The next thing she said, she laughed and she said, I know y'all know where to get your information. Y'all gonna go get it. Think that was a smart way of saying, yeah, but you know what you know. So whatever information you want to get, you know where to go get the information. It's not coming out from her mouth. The live stream I was expecting Nancy to do was because this man has been calling her a scammer also, that she's like her sister. Their family, they only know how to rip people up their money. And Nancy, her own, she's just pretending because Nancy is trying to make money off of people, off of the sister's name and whatnot. So I was expecting Nancy to come out and talk about that buy me a coffee that he did, and so many other things. If it's to drag JD, you can drag JD for centuries. Nobody's saying don't talk about anything at all. I'm saying this active case that's under investigation, that one out of all the thousands and billions of things that is going on, that particular one, let it rest. Let the lawyers do their job. This criminal will file since January. Oh, the court is not doing anything. I'm just looking at the American justice system. Leave that one alone first. The time to discuss about it will come. And I will tell you, that time will be after they finish the investigation, the case, the judged her sister wins, then she can come out and table everything and then vent about this one. That's the point that I was trying to make about that one. The next, Bolek said, Nancy is a very small woman. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's the only person that JD is afraid of. JD is not afraid of her. Do you know what it means to be afraid of someone? If he was afraid of her, there's so many things he has done that he wouldn't do. He's not afraid of her. He just knows that she counters him in terms of mouth, but he's not afraid of her. He's not, because from the beginning, when all of them started with that begging and begging and begging and begging, even though he had already done all the evil things that he did to her sister, that's where they lost it for him. So he's not afraid of any one of them. He does not have any respect or doesn't rate them, doesn't see them as anything. So he's not afraid. When you're afraid of someone, you won't make certain move. I'm not saying that she's wrong for anything. It is for the good of her own sister, because she kept making that statement that she doesn't understand that some of these people that are telling her to stop talking, she just thinks that everybody's telling her to stop fighting for her sister. When somebody tells you stop fighting for your sister, is different from when somebody tells you to not do that. Sound angry. Go like a beg rest. Which one is sound angry? Why should I sound angry? I'm not one of those people that watch people or one thing. I'm not anybody's fan. I've always said that I'm not anybody's fan. So I'm not those type of persons that gets angry or gets whatever. That's not me. I just see the truth and I say it. That's what I do. When I say the truth, I say it. And most times when I say the truth, it doesn't sit well with lots of people, because people will always come in with this, oh, I love this person, I'm this person's fan. I don't care. Anybody can be anybody's fan, but I will always tell you the truth. I'm that type of person that will always say the truth. Not because the world is the way the world is. It's because most of you will see something that a person you like and love does that is wrong, and you will not say it, but you will be quick to point out somebody else's. That's why I always say this thing, that a lot of people that praise, their prayer do not go out from the roof of their house. because we cannot call ourselves Christians. I know that all of us here are not Christians. Some people will be Muslims, some people will be Hindu, some people will be, you know, or even atheist people that don't believe in anything. Like we have all manner of, you know, we have the people that serve the gods and whatnot, and here we believe deities and whatnot. We understand. But as a Christian, I believe Korra and the sister and their family, they're also Christians. And what does the Bible say about that? Ask your bowl, like you that you're talking, answer that question. What does the Bible say about when you see something going wrong and you not talking about it? Except you're a Muslim, then you tell me, I don't know what the Quran would say, or whatever you believe in, drop it in the comments, and we can continue from there to talk about it. Um, mm, 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 mm. They don't, but like, you know, the funny thing is, you're telling me that I should not be on here talking, but this is my platform, so I have the right to talk about whatever I want to talk about, and it doesn't have to sit well with you. Okay, it's that simple. What I say is what I say, and it doesn't have to sit well with you. You also have the right to turn on your own ring light and say what you want to say. So that's fine. If I was angry, it's my platform. I can actually block you if I want. If I don't want to see your comment, I can block you. I can put you on a timeout. If I was angry, that's what I would do. So I'm not angry. I love a debate. I'm always there to stand and debate anybody. So I'm not, that's why you see me, I'm not quick to press button and say, oh, this is this, this is that. I can only explain. If you understand, you understand it. If you don't understand it, somebody else will understand it. That's the thing. Nina, I think take it to the layer first. Okay, somebody called Sharon Edward came in, said you sound angry. That's perfect. That's fine. That's fine. I've never seen you here before. You came in with you sound angry. That's fine. You can go to where people don't sound angry. Okay, this is YouTube and it's got billions of people in here. Okay, so you have the option of going off here and you will find other live stream and you will be fine. Okay, don't worry, you will be fine. Okay, so back to what we were saying. And also, by the time you came in, this is 2 hours already. I finished discussing what I was discussing in the beginning. But like, I had the right to see your comments and skip it and not read it. So I'm not angry. I just saw that you came in late and maybe you saw the beginning or you saw the title and you're judging from the title because you don't even know what was discussed. So I decided to address it, or else I was already on the other second part of the gist when you came in. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so let's double check if JD pulled down that this and after people started dragging him. This particular post that he posted. Give me a second. Let's pull up his name. Yeah. Yeah, he deleted the post. It's no longer there. The post is supposed to be right above his stream, but it's no longer there. But the one he posted 1 day ago is still there. The one about the beast he posted is there. The one he said, I surrounded myself with people that are ruthless, that one is still there. The live stream he did, yeah, he deleted that post. I think because the comments that were coming in was just not it. But he posted something else in place of the other one that he deleted 3 hours ago. And he said, strong mind discussion, ideas, average mind discuss events, weak mind discuss people. Socrates. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boleg, you keep talking. You are the one that is angry. Don't try to put your feelings on me, because what you feel and what I feel is not the same thing. So you are the one. I've been here gisting with my people. We've had emotional conversation here, deep thought and conversation, talking about other things. And before you came in with this, you and this Sharon Edward came in. Both of you are the first people that came in here talking about you sound angry. The two of you are the only people that came in here and mentioned anything about anger or someone being angry. Okay, because there was also somebody else that said, oh, I love Nancy, but this is this, and we're able to debate it out. So you see people that are upset and people that don't have open mind to think and see things and try to understand from other people's angle, always come in with this, you sound angry, you're pissed, you're bitter, you're this. That's not how to have a healthy conversation. Okay, you can come out and give us the point why you disagree with us, but not coming in telling the person that the person sound angry. Okay, because I've been here for over 2 hours doing my thing, and there's no reason for me to sound angry, because at the end of the day, it's for the same group. It's just that some of you think that, oh, you're in a competition. Nobody is in a competition. Okay, your goal and my goal is not the same. I always come here and I say it, and I always tell people that one nonsense that me personally I don't tolerate is insult to my country, or to my continent, or to my people, to my race. If you want to insult, you have to come in, and I know that somebody did something to you that warrants that. But the way Jade is going is out of hand. That's why we came and start speaking on this. So I don't know where some of you are coming in with all this. You don't talk about this. The other one said, if you talk about the other one, you're gonna. You people fan who you want to fan. It's not. It's not stopping anything. Okay. Mm. Oh God. Oh God. You see yourself. This is not the first time that I'm saying that Nancy should stop talking. So you're shooting yourself on the legs, not trying to sound that you're smart or something. But you're just shooting yourself, because this is not the first time that I've said that she should be quiet. Okay? Go back and check. Okay? This is not the first time that I've said that Nancy talks too much. And the process of you talking too much, you will be arming your enemies. This is not the first time. So miss me with that, because of block, or because of this, or because of not what. I've always said it, that she should be quiet, and the fact that her sister said she has lawyers is the more reason why she should not be talking, because they are handling their case. All right, sorry, my attention was needed. And we are back. So yeah, after the gbasgbos that JD received, JD has finally removed that particular post. It's no longer there. Let me see what his bloggers are saying. Wahala. Okay, some of his bloggers are gearing up for their next stuff. And what's gonna happen? All right, so it is going down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. All right, so that's it. I think we've covered what we want to cover for both topics. We've been here 2 hours 33 minutes, and that's it for that. Let me see. Let me check. Anything else we have to add to this stream, or else whatever else goes on the other side when we're all going to discuss the other topics. Okay. So yeah. All right. Okay. So we've covered everything that concerns this particular uh topic. That being said, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining. It's been 2 hours 34 minutes. We've been on here talking. God bless you all for coming. Mm. So, time to go. I say thank you to everyone that joined us today, and let's round up. So let me start. Okay, so thank you, Oyoyo's World. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so very much for joining us today. I say it. Thank you so very much. God bless you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, let's see. Whipping Stick, thank you so very much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us today. Sheba, thank you so very much, and thank you for sharing your story with us. Thank you so much. God bless you, ma'am. May God be with you also. Who else was here? Okay, Joanne, thank you so very much for joining. God bless you. God bless you. Tenali, thank you so very much for sharing your story with us today. God bless you, ma'am. May God be with you too. Uh, who else was here with us? Okay, so let's keep scrolling down. Christina Feludu, thank you so very much, ma'am, for joining us today. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, just trying to see. I don't like missing any name. Sisi Kadi, thank you very much for joining us. God bless you. Nina Edwards, thank you so very much for joining us today. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am. Uh, who else was here with us? Who else was here? Lady Money Roll, thank you so very much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for joining us today, ma'am. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super sticker. God bless you and replenish your pocket. Thank you so very much, ma'am. Hazel, I'm blessed. God bless you. Thank you so very much, Hazel. Thank you for joining us today, ma'am. God bless you. Katori Kamama, thank you so very much for joining us, ma'am. I believe you, ma'am. And God bless you. Who else was with us here today? Boleg M was with us today. Thank you very much for joining us today. God bless you, ma'am. Who else came in? Nina Edwards, thank you so very much for joining us today, ma'am. God bless you. Sharon Edward, God bless you also. Seeing you here for the first time. God bless you. Thank you for joining us briefly today. Zebra Cell, I don't know who this is. Seeing this person for the first time too. Thank you very much for joining. God bless you. God bless you all. God bless you all. And let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's watch how this is going. Remember to pray for Korra and her kids. As you pray for Korra and her kids, remember to also include her lawyers, the people that are investigating the case, the judge, everybody that is going to be involved, every person that is going to make some type of decision concerning this case. Remember to pray for each and every one of them. So as they go in to make that decision, they should make the right decision. They should be in a clear space when they make those decisions. And may this come to an end, because it's been over 2 years and it is time for this to just stop, so Korra can focus on whatever she wants to do. Those kids can grow up and seeing genuine love and support from parents and family members. So just remember to pray for everybody that's involved in this case, okay? Remember to do that, that the right thing should be done. Thank you also very much. And that brings me to the end of today's live stream. If anything else pops up, probably we might come on live, but it's already late night, my time. And I will see you all on the next one. God bless you all. Thank you so very much. And I am out. And for those of you that are going to be watching the replay, thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless you. Comment if you've watched, drop a comment, and let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. If you're watching the replay, also, if you've not subscribed, don't forget to do so. Subscribe, turn on your notification, and that's that. All right. Thank you also very much, and have a lovely day. Have a blessed day. From my side, I'll say good night. With some parts, I know the day is just starting, so may your going out and coming in be guided and protected. I pray for good health. Okay, every good prayer you pray, all your secret prayer, may it come to pass. God bless you all. God bless you all and have a lovely day. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night from my end. Bye. Bye.